Georgina, my beautiful, beautiful Georgie. I'm so happy to be speaking with you. We were just doing a little catch up and we were talking about where we were last year for Lionsgate
Yes.
and where we were this year for Lionsgate. I'd love for you to just introduce yourself so that people can know who Gina King is.
Of course, it's so lovely to be chatting with you as well. Wow, yes, I'm Georgina and I'm an artist. And yeah, well, I was talking about how much things have changed from last Lionsgate.
Yeah. Let's go back even further than that. I mean, tell me about the Georgina King who joined the program. Where were you at then in your life and within yourself as well when you made that stretch, that leap into the program?
I was pretty broken apart. This was about a couple of years ago, and I had experienced addiction issues, massive disconnection with myself. I was trying to sort of keep together some life that just wasn't mine, and it all got too much. And I broke apart quite spectacularly, and then I found you, and I can't quite remember where. I think I watched an interview with you, and I just felt there's something in my body which I hadn't felt for a long time, and I knew I wanted to work with you. And wow, yeah, it was. I just remember, I remember signing up and just feeling like this rush of oh my god. And I went and told my friend, and I was like, guess what I've done? And she was so excited. And yeah, I've learned so much. I think it's the first time I understood about healing, and also just about connection. That's been a massive thing for me. Is I was so alone, and coming into this sisterhood, and just being able to talk about, I've always thought it was wrong to talk about yourself, and it was just so eye-opening for me. And
I hear you. I think one of the most beautiful things to watch you grow into has been the connection part, because you were so disconnected then, and then watching you kind of grow and download your gifts and your abilities, kind of like a shamanic awakening, isn't it? And now you're coming back to nature. Tell me a little bit about your favorite part of the process of coming back to Georgie.
Oh, wow. Well, it's just sort of undoing all that programming. I was so painfully shy when I started this. And I remember you saying, put a video in. And I was like, I can't do that. And then I think just feeling that expansion through being able to communicate and just feel love, and also just starting off on a spiritual journey as well. That has been the biggest change in my life. And since that started happening, it's just funny to look back now and see how all the dots connect. And I manifested so many things. It started off sort of like money, and then actually I started manifesting my real dreams of, I was able to move from a tiny 1-bedroom flat and to the seaside, to a new home that I'm living in.
And to give your child that amazing experience of growing up in a home with a garden, with the sea.
Yes, by the sea, fresh air, expansion, peace. I just sometimes can't believe it. And it was, they're the physical things I've manifested, but also just the strength I feel now. The sort of self-sufficiency. I was very codependent. I was totally looking outside myself for all my needs. And obviously using my relationship was a massive thing. And you remember, this is what I talk about Lionsgate. Last Lionsgate, I finally made that break. And even though it was really painful and traumatic, I had the support there. That was the biggest thing. I had a beautiful group of women around me who just helped me get through this. And it was like the breakup happened at a time that could allow this, because I had that support in place. And that was just my whole mind just opened up, and I realized I didn't need anyone else. I like, it was just, I could, you know, I could support myself and be supported by these beautiful, loving people. And
and really, I think just stepping into trusting yourself more as well. I mean, it's been so wonderful watching you grow and evolve, and watching your art grow and evolve as well. So let's get to the juicy bit now. Where are you going with your incredible art now?
Oh, my art has just taken off now since I've moved, and I'm now surrounded by nature all the time. I feel so much more open to inspiration, and also I'm spiritually connected now to the spirits of the land. And you know, every time I go for a walk in the woods, I can like feel them, and and it's coming through into my art now. So it's almost like I'm channeling the energies of the landscape around me, and that has been a massive shift. And I could just look back on my art from what I was producing a few years ago, dark like scary things, to now, which are, they're full of light and movement. And so that's really like shifted. I've just got so much more confidence as well. All I need to do is just be outside and just open, and then it will come through me. So now I'm actually, I've joined a local artist network in my area, which is fantastic, because I know it's so important to be connected. And I'm taking part in an open studios event now. So I'm opening up my studio for people to come and look and watch me work, and you know, buy the art if they feel called to.
That's amazing. I mean, when you first joined the program, you were so alone and so isolated in that little 1-bedroom flat in London, and now you're like part of communities and networks, connecting with so many groups as well. I love that evolution of you, and the opening of who you are, and who you allow yourself to be seen as, and to be felt, and to be connecting as well, not just in your art, but with people as well. I find that so wonderful, how much you've opened up as a person.
Oh God, totally. And I actually go through my day now, and I feel majority of the day pure joy and peace, which is like it's just a miracle. It is truly a miracle. From where I was to where I am now, I just cannot believe the change. It's this contentment. It's just pure contentment and gratitude. I wake up in the morning and I can see out my window. I can see the sea, and I can watch the sunrise over the sea, and it's like floods me with light and love. And I just and now I'm in a position of strength and connection that I can actually send that love back out. So I feel
you're able to share it from overflow.
Overflow, that's it. Yes, I remember you saying right at the beginning about filling your cup and overflow. That's what I'm experiencing now, is overflow. It just
my God, goosebumps. I love it. Angel, what would you say to someone who is thinking about investing in themselves and thinking about putting themselves through this type of journey?
Oh my God, do it. Just really, it has been just from that was like the defining moment when I signed up to your Circle of Light and your expansion program. And I just, it's difficult to put into words, because I just remember it so clearly. And I remember the shift I felt after I'd signed up, and then just the shifts that happen afterwards. So it really, investing in yourself is amazing. And also, you know, at the beginning I was like worried about, I shouldn't spend so much, and I should, you know, and really it comes back to you. Everything.
And remind me, am I right in thinking you were on benefits at the time?
Yes.
So that was scary. That was like a really scary decision for you, because you didn't have the income, and you didn't know where it was going to come from.
And you know what? Soon after joining your course, I had a windfall. And then I had another one. So it was like
rain.
this is one thing I learned, was to flow. Flow. Money is energy, and you just flow it, and you flow it into yourself, and then you expand and you create things and you bring it back to yourself and you keep going, and it
exactly to become that conductor of energy, and allowing it to flow freely in and out.
Yes.
I love that.
My life is full of magic.
You are so magical. You are so magical.
Thank you so much. Honestly, you've had the hugest impact on my life, and you're a wonderful friend and sister, and I love you so much. So
I love you, Georgie. I love you so much. Thank you.